Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Deciphering My Experience. My name is Eric, and we're going to have an interesting conversation today. There's been some new documentation that's come out from the DOD. But before we get too far ahead, if I could just ask everybody to subscribe, like, share, and comment, I would really appreciate it. Your support is needed to get the truth out there. So please go to the website, deciphering.tv, become a subscriber, and show your support any way that you can, whether it be through PayPal, Patreon, or just moving the information around there. Everything helps. So thanks to the folks out there that have been choosing to help. I do appreciate it. But let's get on to the topic of the matter at hand today. The Department of Defense is letting the cat out of the bag, so to say, and I think a lot of people missed it, but I did not. The document is available in the archives at deciphering.tv, so folks will be able to peruse it themselves, or if you choose to download it and have it in your files, by all means do that. We do provide that service at deciphering.tv, or if you want to share the link and spread it around to other places that I might not know is a rabbit hole to throw some info in for some people. So if that works for you folks, please, by all means, share my stuff all over the place. Cut it up, use it, let people know what's going on in the world. But let's jump into this document right here. So we got the DOD put this one out, and it's rather informative. So let's jump right in. And you can see here, folks, it came out. This was just recently, September 15th, 2021. Secretary of Defense 1000, Defense Pentagon, Washington, D.C. 20301. Memorandum for all Department of Defense employees. Subject: anomalous health incidents, AHI. Well, here we go, folks. The government loves to play with words. But lest we forget, we're talking about the same thing. These are synonymous terms with Havana Syndrome or directed energy weapons attacks, which is the angle that I have been coming from and trying to teach people about what's really going on down at the South Pole Station. So let's see here. I take very seriously the safety, health, and welfare of our personnel. To that end, I want to address with you a matter of significant concern. What we have called anomalous health incidents, AHI, directed energy weapons attacks. Although it is unlikely to have affected the vast majority of DOD personnel, I want to provide information on how to report potential AHI. Over the course of the last several years, and predominantly overseas, some DOD personnel have reported a series of troubling sensory events such as sounds, pressure, or heat, concurrently or immediately preceding the sudden onset of symptoms such as headaches, pain, nausea, or disequilibrium, unsteadiness, or vertigo. As part of a government-wide effort, the department is committed to finding the cause and the source of these AHI and censoring that affected individuals, and ensuring that affected individuals receive appropriate medical care as quickly as possible when needed. Well, that's a mouthful in that paragraph right there, because they're admitting to the attacks. They're admitting that it's happening mostly overseas. And they're also giving a list of all of the symptoms that we pretty much know the targeted individual community has been screaming from the mountaintops for years that they have been getting attacked by something. So here, lo and behold, now that the DOD personnel abroad are getting hit by the same technology, it's apparently worthy of a conversation, folks. So, excuse me. But this is a big deal. Back to the article or document. Timely reporting is essential and starts with you knowing what to do if you experience AHI. If you believe you have experienced a sensory event with the new onset of such symptoms, immediately remove yourself, coworkers, and or family members from the area and report the incident and symptoms to your chain of command, security officer, and medical provider. If you have reason to believe a coworker or coworkers have likewise experienced AHI, please encourage those individuals to do the same. Well, what do you know, folks? My time at the South Pole Station, I believe that I had such experiences, but unfortunately, my chain of command is a defunct company that was my employer. So I'm not 100% sure where to go through, according to this DOD document, but apparently I have due diligence to find out who my chain of command, security officer, and medical provider are for a defunct company that hired me to work at the South Pole Station, which apparently is some sort of directed energy weapons facility, which they don't like that word. They like the word AHI, apparently. So it causes anomalous health incidents instead of saying that it's a directed energy weapons system. But back to the document at hand. Each and every AHI report will be investigated in the same manner as other health and readiness concerns. I wonder if it'll be investigated like the UFOs over the decades. We want all DOD personnel to be armed with the information they need. Every soldier, sailor, airman, Marine, guardian, civilian employee, and covered contractor personnel. Ding, ding, ding. I was covered contractor personnel, I guess. Has a responsibility, I lost my place there, to report suspected incidents through all appropriate channels. Other affected areas, such as other affected persons, such as dependents, are strongly encouraged to report suspected incidents. Interesting. Other affected persons, such as dependents, are people getting attacked at home? I bet they are. Your help and vigilance will help our efforts to fully understand the nature of these incidents. For our part, rest assured, we will continue to provide updates on AHI through internal DOD information channels. Thank you for your support. Wowzers. That's a lot going on right there, folks. You know, to consider that the DOD is basically putting out an all-hands memorandum to let them know that wherever you are on this planet, you are under threat from something that we've yet to identify. Maybe the DOD should take a look at deciphering.tv and look in the archives if they're looking to figure out what's going on in the world in regards to directed energy weapons and the warfare for which we are in right now. I've been trying to tell you folks that this stuff is legitimate and that it is ongoing. This document right here from the Department of Defense very much supports what I've been saying about the activities at the South Pole Station and the technologies that exist on this planet that are currently active. And people are suffering from the use of these weapons. There are walking wounded next to you in the streets. But because they lack the vernacular, the vocabulary, the knowing of what's going on around them, they might just feel off or ill, not understanding the symptoms of a directed energy weapon attack, or as the DOD likes to call it now, AHI, anomalous health incidents. Boy, that sterilizes the whole threat of the unknown invisible attack that they just admitted to in this document. So I guess everybody that's watching this, listening to this, the DOD needs your help. Its personnel are under attack, and they don't know what's going on, apparently. If you're in the Department of Defense and you'd like an education as to what's going on in the world right now and the directed energy weapons that are being used to get your personnel, you can write to me at decipheringme369@gmail.com, and I'll try to help you out. But for the rest of the folks out there that want to be informed, please go check the link below, and you can take this document and share it with whomever you like, because that's what I do at deciphering.tv, is help to share the truth. So be well, folks. I really appreciate your time, and learn the truth, share the truth, support the truth. Be well, everybody.